favorite books of all time. This is really hard for me to pick only 10 books because I am such a huge reader, but I've narrowed it down, guys, to 10 books that I think everybody should read at least once. Now, my favorite book of all time is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Jean Louise Scout Finch is the greatest literary character of all time. So definitely, if you have not read this book so far, it generally is a requirement in high school to read this book. So if you haven't read it, you're really missing out. It is by far my favorite book of all time, and I try to read it at least once a year. It's all about the racial South, and it's a great coming-of-age story, and really, if you haven't read it yet, you need to go check this book out. Another book that I absolutely love is Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe. For some reason, I love Southern books, and this is a great story about friendship as well. So definitely go check this one out if you need like a light read, but you like that like old-time country flair. Go check this one out. Also a really good movie. The next book is The Time Traveler's Wife. For some reason, I love time travel. The book, in comparison to the movie, you honestly cannot compare it. The movie pissed me off, let me tell you. It's nothing like the book. The book is a million times better, and it's one of those books that just, it grabs at your heart, and I feel like everyone needs to try to read this book at least once. Especially girls. Guys, like, it's one of the greatest love stories by far of any novel I think that I've ever read, where it's not like too cheesy or like I feel like I want to peek rainbows. To be honest, it's written beautifully and it's done so incredibly well. The next on my list is a kid's book, but I love it to death. It's A Wrinkle in Time, and it's also another like cool fantasy time novel. It's just a really special book, and I feel like every child, every person should be exposed to this book and read it at least once in their lifetime. It is a series. I have read a couple of the other books. I'm not done with the series, I will admit that, but this one is the first book in the series, and it's definitely by far my favorite. Another book that I absolutely love is 13 Reasons Why. Yes, the Netflix original series just came out, which is awesome. It's very close to the book. But this is just one of those books that really captivated my heart and really made me think about life and what's important. And I love books like that make you think about the importance of life. Tinkerbell's barking. Tinkerbell Marie! Anyways, so go check this one out. This is a great young adult book. It's one of my favorites. And Hannah and Clay are two of my favorite literary characters ever. Fangirl moment. Okay, this isn't technically a book, but it's a play. Macbeth by Shakespeare. My favorite Shakespeare play by far. It's also another requirement in high school usually. So I would go check this one out. I have the No Fear version, so it has the translations on the other side, because Old English can get a little confusing. So go check this one out. Another one I love, young adult wise, is the Meg Cabot Mediator Series. This is the first book. It's all about a young girl that falls in love with a ghost. She sees ghosts, she sees dead people. It's kind of like The Sixth Sense, but more badass. tries to get Ghost to like cross to the other side. It's really awesome. So I'd go check this one out too. I will admit I haven't read these in a while, but I've been meaning to read them again. So go check these out. The next book is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, and it's a time period novel too of poor American Irish in like the early 1900s. It's just a really great family novel. It's a novel that stands time. It's a novel that is just gonna be amazing forever. Like, people in 40 years from now are still gonna pick up this book and love it. It's one of those classics that everybody should read, and I absolutely adore this book. So go check it out. Now next to the last book is Elsewhere. It's another kids book, but basically it's about a young girl that dies and she is sent to Elsewhere. Elsewhere is like heaven, except in Elsewhere you grow up. It's kind of like a Benjamin Button thing. You start from when you died and you go to being a baby, so you get younger. So it's really cool. It's all about life after death. I love those types of books. So I'd definitely go recommend this book and go check it out if you love like spiritual, supernatural type stuff. I love those types of books. So go check this one out. It's really well written and it's beautiful. Like the descriptions of heaven and everything. It's awesome. And of course, Harry Potter, because the list wouldn't be complete without Harry Potter. Harry Potter has changed my life. I'm just gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna say about Harry Potter. And if you have not read any of the series, you are missing out on life. And I'm just gonna be honest. You're missing out. Anyways, so those are my top 10 books that I think everyone should read at some point in their life. If you comment below with books that you think I should read, that would be awesome, because I love new book recommendations. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit me up on Twitter and Instagram.